So you can actually witness someone going from being like somewhat fine to eating their own shit. What was the worst thing you saw where you really, yeah,
I, can I give you a couple? Because
yeah, of course.
it's very difficult, that one, because there's a lot of things that people will see as horrendous. You know, like I say, if you're finding somebody who's been dead hanging for like 8 hours, it's not particularly going to be nice. Yeah, I found that. I don't mean that in a casual way either. However, seeing sort of people who are mentally unwell, and I always go back to this because there's a lot of lads shouldn't be in prison. But if you see someone cutting, not for attention, you know, they're not wanting anything, it's not manipulation, and they've been cutting a long time since they were kids, abuse, trauma, neglect, that sort of thing. If you've got anything about it, if you've got any empathy or whatever, then it's quite troubling, because some people, maybe less than 1%, the level of self-harm is, they can die. I think people cut their throat in anger, not concerned about dying or whatever, just go at it, that sort of thing. People setting cells on fire, wanting to die. On a mental health front, unmedicated people harming the cells, sticking things in the cells. It always comes down to this: eating their own excrement and stuff like that. That is,
You saw that, no?
yeah. It's just, and again, I'm not, when I say yeah, I'm not
Disregarding it, yeah.
I'm not disregarding it. It's not good to see. So you know, you've got a lad on healthcare. He's been on 2 months, waiting to go to hospital. Stops taking his meds. You can't force meds on him in hospital. I mean, in prison, they'll just deteriorate very quickly. 5, 6, 7 days, naked, banging their head, eating their own shite. You know, it's awful to see, especially if you know them. You know, they might have been in prison before. It's shocking.
So you can actually witness someone going from being like somewhat fine to eating their own shit.